The formulation of Ikosi-Ejirin 2024 Byelaws. Commander-in-Chief of our prestigious movement, on this note, I want to acknowledge the presence of the Commander-in-Chief, the Attorney General, the Ikosi-Ejirin of Ikosi-Ejirin, the Ejirin of Ikosi-Ejirin, the Akola of Ikosi-Ejirin, the Olowu of Ikosi-Ejirin, the Olugbo of Olugbo, the Olota of Ola, the Alaketu of Alaketu, Kemi, and his own one was our most handsome, our diplomatic, our presidential chairman, the executive chairman, and WALE, RAJI, ANOMO.
I want to appreciate all of us for making history, for supporting us to make history. It's been so wonderful since morning. It's been a very, very interactive session, and we've been learning. The whole of the process has been a learning process. This indeed is a bylaw with a difference coming from the stable of the councillors in Ikosi-Ejirin local council development. I am particularly happy and I'm proud of my councillors that they are doing fine beyond doing their primary responsibility. We are also giving them an enabling environment to thrive within their respective ward, and I can beat my chest. They have not disappointed the electorate that elected them. Why, on that note, I want to also tell all our critical stakeholders that all your comments, your observations have been well noted. And because of our time, we will not be able to be taking questions from everybody. We have our admin, Beshembere, and questions one kọ sílẹ̀, èmi náà note particularly our rights tí ó concern local government, so that àwọn ti educate wa, àwọn ilé state lóní, àwọn ilé local government lóní, and some other critical comment from you has been well noted, and you can be rest assured sooner than you expected you'll be seeing all of this, in reality. And in line with the team's agenda of Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu and his amiable Deputy Governor, Dr. Bafemi Kadri, and of course in line with the renewed agenda of our distinguished President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and particularly in reference to today's program, and of course in line also with the by-election for 2024 in Ikosi-Ejirin. Permit me, Kabesi, to introduce some agencies that we are opening very soon in Ikosi-Ejirin, and of course we are working with our timeline so that all of these bylaws are also going to guide in the establishment of this agency. The first of them is the Ikosi-Ejirin Environmental Protection Agency. Under this Ikosi-Ejirin Environmental Protection Agency, we're going to set up an environmental board that is going to have a lot of functions, starting from advocacy that Olowu mentioned the other time. They will go on advocacy to tell our people to live a healthy life. Come out city, come out police or no, come out Shibugbawe. We are going to start from advocacy, and of course they will also let them know the area of education that when they do this, these are the offenses they are committing, and these are the sanctions that follows, those offenses. And of course, by Ikosi-Ejirin Environmental Protection Agency, we are going to get all these small, we call them kurupe, the kurupe buses. We are going to get them, we will build them in line like more of a van. They are going to be in form of a van, and we'll position each of them to each of our respective wards. We have some wards that are bigger than others. We will not hesitate to put like 2 in those wards, particularly when we are talking about ward F1, when we have it comes from Owu to Igonke, to Odoayondelu, to Ota, and the rest of them. And also another one among them is ward R1, where it start from Itoke, Ideno, Mosheju Mutaku, to down to Temu and Okeosho, Ijako, Igbo, and the rest of them who make those ones too. So these vans that we are using, they are going to also serve as a form of employment generation for our people. We are going to employ drivers, and those drivers will be sourced locally. We are going to come through our traditional rulers, the son of the soil, that will assist us, because the bulk also stop on your table. We'll get a driver for each of these vehicles, and we'll have additional 2 staffs that will be working with this vehicle. We'll have designated areas where our people can dump their refuges in each of the respective way. So from there, these vehicles that will be coming to cut away those refuse and take them to the dumping sites in Epe, where everything will be sorted out. So kindly be looking forward for all of that in the area of environmental protection agency, particularly when our whole illustrious Barrister Tokunbo Wahab is doing wonders in Lagos State as Honorable Commissioner for Environment. We at home should also be complimenting the good work that Barrister Tokunbo Wahab is doing for Lagos State by making sure that charity, as you our father said, begins at home. So we'll be doing that in the area of Ikosi-Ejirin Environmental Protection Agency. Another agency that will be introducing in no distance time is the Ikosi-Ejirin Road Maintenance Agency. Under this Ikosi-Ejirin Road Maintenance Agency, we are going to set up a committee that will be headed by some of our engineers, particularly our councillors will also be there, an ESCO member will be there, and also look at some of our leaders, some of our past political administrators or other stakeholders that have wealth of experience, that have wealth of knowledge in those choosing field, that will be member of that committee that will work together to make sure our roads are in good shape. In Ikosi-Ejirin, all the roads are ours, either federal road, either state road, they are ours. Such practical demonstration of that is the recently rehabilitated Odo Road by Ikosi-Ejirin Local Council Development Area. That road is in a deplorable state. Of course, it's a state road, and we took it upon ourselves that we're going to fix that road, and we fix that road, and it's for the benefit of all and sundry in Ikosi-Ejirin. So the Ikosi-Ejirin Road Maintenance Agency is going to be saddled with the primary responsibility of making adequate sure that our inner roads, our little roads are, being fixed. And this does not only stop in fixing of those roads, they will also go as far as the silting of our drainage. Like, for example, in Ejirin, axis of Ikosi-Ejirin, we have drainages that have not been desilted over 10-15 years ago. Recently, this administration comments on the desilting of our drainages. We start from Agua to some part of Ouna, or we move to K2. We are presently in Ejirin now, whereby we discover some of our drainages have been left for over 10, 11, 12, 13 years ago that they have not been desilted. All of that has been desilted as I speak, and we are coming to other communities sooner than they expected. So all of these will also be part of the responsibility of the Ikosi-Ejirin Road Maintenance Agency, and of course our road veggies will also be inclusive so that we can have a better access to our road, particularly that will also help the security of our people. The third agency that we'll be introducing is Ikosi-Ejirin Security Trust Fund. Under the Ikosi-Ejirin Security Trust Fund, we are going to have an agency whereby our local security architecture will be reviewed. We are going to give them and expose them to contemporary trainings, and also we are going to equip them with contemporary gadgets that will make them to deliver on the responsibility that is given to them. And of course, we are also going to put them in an angle whereby they will be able to work collaboratively with the Nigerian police force in combating crime. Kabisi, you agree with me that one of the responsibility, perhaps one of the basic responsibility of any serious government is the security of life and properties of the people. And I can assure you, Ikosi-Ejirin, under my watch, is not going to take that with levity, and in a couple of weeks or months to come, you will be seeing all of this into action, and perhaps all of this that I have mentioned earlier will have answered some of our questions, particularly the question being raised by the Chief Imam of Agbowa and some other critical stakeholders that have asked questions. We are going to be doing this, we are going to be going more than ever to serve our people, to serve the good people of Ikosi-Ejirin. And of course, in doing this, we need the cooperation of our people, we need your cooperation. And that is why the councillor, the legislative arm, are also doing their best to make sure they work in complement, they complement the good work that this government, this administration is doing under my leadership, and particularly on the area of OWOLABI, Trizaco, and the rest of them. We are, of course, interested in your revenue, but we are more interested in your safety, in your well-being. What we are doing is to have a data, to capture the data, to have a database, so that we in bank, when you want to open an account, they say KYC, know your customer. You are our customers. We need to know you as our customers. We need to protect you as our customers. We also need to create an enabling environment for you to charge as our customer. And that is why we are coming this way, to make sure that life is more abundant for the good of Ikosi-Ejirin. Our leader, Right Honorable Speaker, our KBC, we appreciate you once again, and all our invited stakeholders. We will continue to oversee an Ikosi-Ejirin where security of life and properties of our people will be our concern, and where prosperity is not going to be for selected few, but it's going to be for all our Sunday. Thank you very much for listening.
You can also send your suggestion to my phone number, my WhatsApp number, on 080 23 59 56 87. Again, 080 23 59 56 87. Thank you. Content number 1. The bill for sanitation environmental law. That is number 1 content. A bill for sanitation environmental law. I think we are distributing this bill to our invited guests, and we believe we have gone through it. If you have anything to say about that one, you can raise up your hand and come forward. One should put it in writing and send it to phone number just called now. Somebody is raising up his hand.
First, speaking on the bylaw to maintain and ensure cleanliness of premises and surroundings and their purposes connected therewith. Now, on the uses of sanitary litter bins, my first question here is, will there be any provision for sanitary litter bins in the community? People that there should be no litters on the streets of Ikosi-Ejirin while you are ongoing. So will there be provision for any sanitary litters bin? That's the first question. Let me quickly, because of my time. Sorry, on page 8, observation of the state monthly environmental sanitation exercise. On page 8, section 18. My second question, what of those who have shop in Agbowa and they are living in Ado, and on that fateful day of the environmental sanitation, your landlord or your landlady asks you to come to Agbowa to do an environmental on that fateful day, and a law prohibiting anybody to move out or to walk around what will there be any provision for? I remember it happened to me some years back. I have a shop at Jesus is Lord car wash there at the Ark by the time you are entering to Agbowa. So my landlord mandated me to come to my shop to observe environmental sanitation, and I left at the Ikosi with a broom in my hand. I was walking on the road and I was suspected by the policemen of Agbowa, and they bundled me. The fact that I explained myself to them that I am a pastor and I have a shop in Agbowa and my landlord mandated me to come to my shop, they bundled me to town hall for a customary course there, and they just dropped it down there and they departed immediately. And I saw one of the neighborhood officers, thank God the woman is here. She just met me and like that. I said, what are you doing here? I said, policeman bundled me to this. He said, enter into the council bedroom. Let me take you to your shop. Go ahead and observe your sanitation whatever.
Wọ́n jẹ́ ìkẹ́lẹ́ kejì, ó ní kàn ṣe pẹ̀lú gbígba owó lórí àwọn nǹkan tí à ń ṣe. Ó ní kàn ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn tí à ń lo ṣọ́ọ̀bù tíjọba ń gba owó lórí ẹ̀, bíi lọ́kọ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀bù ni o, pépà nìtì ni o, rédíò and tẹlifíṣàn ni o, àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Eléyìí òfin àbájọ òfin ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì yìí òun ló ṣiṣẹ́ lórí nǹkan tí mo sọ yìí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹni tó bá ti go through ìwé yẹn tí ó dẹ̀ rí àwọn àbájòfin tó wà nínú ẹ̀ tí ó ní suggestion lórí ẹ̀, ó lè wá sọ one or 2 days ìmọ̀tẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ yìí o. Ìgbésẹ̀ ti ní kí n máa san 200 naira yìí 5,000 ní every Sunday. Ó dàbí pé ṣe ní séèkì ni. Irú kẹ̀kẹ́ tàbá rẹ̀ tó ti rí rẹ̀, ó lè bá wọn jáde láti wá sọ àbá títí ẹ̀ lórí ẹ̀ padà máa ṣiṣẹ́ lórí. Sí èmìrin, òun ló jẹ gbogbo wa lógún. Kò tẹ̀ sí nǹkan tí a fẹ́ fi ṣe lẹ́yìn owó.
Section 1E. Moreover, one want to dispose refuse bin in a manner which may be leaking or permitting effluent escape or which might injure people handling them. Injure people handling them. Our people don't handle it. All that was not clear. If a licensed refuse collector ó wà nínú ẹ̀, àwọn ló máa ń lu refuse. Ìṣẹ́lẹ̀ àwọn akọ́lé náà ń gbé ilé ìfún máa ń lu bẹ̀. Àwọn olóyè tó wọ́n ń lu waste. Tó bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn bíi tí àwọn arẹ́mí state nàìjíríà ìjọba fi kún. Ìgbé licensed refuse collectors. Ìwọ́n bá wà ní license tó bá wọ local government yìí wá kúrẹ̀ olùkíní. Bàbá lè sọ pé refuse licensed collector ó ti lòdì fún gbogbo wa. Ìgbé ilẹ̀ wa o, à ń láti máa dì í lóòrèkóòrè tó jẹ́ kó lè àgbẹ̀fún ilẹ̀ àgbẹ̀fún. Olóògbé yẹn, alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ nìyẹn. Ẹlẹ́kejì bẹ́ẹ̀ ní nọ́mbà 3. Every of fire within the council. That's what I'm saying by. Ẹ̀ka ká fi sínú ẹ̀. Council development area. Olóògbé yẹn, àgbọ̀dọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ within the council. Àfihàn pé council development area ṣáá gbogbo ọkọ̀ wà ní abẹ́ yẹn. Ìtọ́jú tẹ̀lé only 2. Treatment of people waste. What A and B. The anime error 1 B. 4, page 2, page 3, page 3, page 3. Nǹkan tó wà ní 4A náà ló wà ní 4B. So control of problem. The same content ní méjèèjì.
Topographical level.
Repetition nìyẹn control of problem.
Topographical level.
Ìyẹn topographical level.
Okay, repetition. Repetition.
Tabayabosi nuisance, which is section 5. Any sound that they are changing, the problem will begin to be nuisance. Any sound that are changing from vehicle, sound system, and all this, blah. You know, any small emergency from vehicle, machinery, or other device. Ó wà ní òfin ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ àfẹ́fà ló máa ń dùn ilé. Tó bẹ́ẹ̀ àwọn síkà náà lọ́ gba wọlé ńlá yẹn. Àfẹ́fà issue lè ẹ má jẹ́ ká duplicate issue from local government and the state. Tó bẹ́ẹ̀ àkíyèsí yẹn ni a fẹ́ tóra sí. Tí a bá wá sí Friday, bàbá ń sọ nípa èéfì tó jáde náà wọ́n kò mọ́ kankan. Àwọn BIO tó lágbára lórí ilé state issue ilé lórí bẹ́ẹ̀ so táwọn ọ̀gá bá ṣe ní agbègbè rẹ̀. Tí a bá lè gbọ́ wo section 3 of this file, any premises that is in such condition that is injurious to health, ilẹ̀ yóò wá ìdàgbò ètò. Tí a bá yọ ẹ̀ kúrò, tí a bá rọwọ́ ẹ̀rẹ̀ ọdún safety lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀bẹ̀, ẹ̀rù yẹ kúrò wà very good. Any premises certified by the environmental health officer to be overcrowded and injurious or dangerous to health of the occupiers. Ilé ìwà gan acceptable than CM. Any premises that is so familiar that is injurious to health is inconclusive.
Fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ní orí ìpawówọlé fún council tó dẹ̀ pé a mọ̀ pé ó wà very very important torí tí wọ́n bá dá ilé iṣẹ́ sílẹ̀ tí kò bá sí owó tó máa wọlé láti máa fi rán ọ̀nà ilé iṣẹ́ yẹn kò lọ nílọsíwájú àlẹ́dẹ̀ wọ́n pé kẹ̀rẹ̀ rẹ̀ council ọ̀ tí wọ́n dára fún mi pé ká mú nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé ó máa mú ayé jẹun fún olóògùn àtonílé owó lamadé ní láti ṣe gbogbo náà kọ báyìí òun náà ni mo ṣe á wù wípé òkè mo láti sponsor ìpè tó jẹ́ pé ó máa try láti jẹ́ kí gbogbo owó tí à ń pa wọlé ó ní àbójútó tó dẹ̀ pé kò ní sí pé bóyá ànírí owó pa wọlé tí ẹ bá wù ní page 23 wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa make us enforcement movement number 1, which is more concise, take a brief constitution, what the constitution says about what the constitution says about the LCD. So to the revenue answer, you know, Maria she are you buffer. You are Constitution of the function of the responsibility of local governments, jurisdiction, constitution, maintenance shall be pursuant to that on it by the 4th Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999. What is local LCD or the form of any government. 4th tier, no, 4th tier. So adẹ̀ní lábẹ́ òfin 1990 constitution nítorí kí àwọn náà ká jókòó ká ronú ká wà yíká wa ká gbá òfin tó jẹ́ pé ó máa rọ àwọn ará ìlú lára tó máa ti rọ̀ wá náà lára láti jẹ́ kí nǹkan kó lẹ̀ fún orílẹ̀ àtàlejò wa. So ìlọsíwájú níbi on all individuals or companies or association or body of a person, corporate or incorporate residents who are carrying out a doing business within the jurisdiction of the local council development area shall conform with the content of the bylaw on its commencement. That is, gbogbo àwọn companies iṣẹ́ tata sílẹ̀ ni o, iṣẹ́ ara wa, iṣẹ́ oríṣiríṣi ni o, iṣẹ́ tíjọba dá sílẹ̀ wípé gbogbo nǹkan tí a bá ṣe tó jẹ́ pé tó láti wà á láti ṣe tó jẹ́ pé wà ní abẹ́ òfin kan tí ilé ẹ̀ tó ń tọ́ láti sà. Section C, as from the commencement of the bylaw, private business or a concern such a petrol station, brick store, hotels and hospital, private schools, construction of the site, servicing and others like that, manufacturing companies. So nǹkan tí section C yẹn tó ń tọ́ láti sọ fún wa ní pé gbogbo àwọn iṣẹ́ bí police station rather, petrol stations, brick store, hotels, hospital, àwọn business lóríṣiríṣi tó jẹ́ pé tí a dá sílẹ̀ ó láti máa wà ní abẹ́ òfin tí òfin tá fẹ́ ṣe yìí tó bá ti àbá tá fẹ́ ṣe tó bá ti lè di òfin ó máa ṣe níbàámu pẹ̀lú ìlànà tí a bá ṣe sílẹ̀ fún wọn. Olóòrùn D, all money shall be paid to the local government designated bank accounts and such payment must be receipted. No cash transaction shall be allowed. So that is ṣẹ́rí tí wọ́n bá okay, so ṣẹ́rí tí wọ́n bá ṣe òfin yìí kan tí wọ́n sọ fún wa ní pé receipt tó bá ń já fún wa as in tó bá sọ fún ẹ pé kó lọ sọ 5,000 naira 5,000 naira tó ní pé kó sọ ẹ̀ òun láti rí receipt ẹ̀ èèyàn kan ọ̀pọ̀ dẹ̀ wá sí tó ní kó lọ sọ 5,000 naira sí káńsì tí kò fún ẹ ní receipt ọdún wá sí tó ní kó sọ 5,000 naira òun láti rí receipt evidence pé o ti sanwó nìyẹn in case next time tẹ́lẹ̀ nínú ọba wa pé o ti sanwó wà á lè fi wọ́n gbé owó ìlú mo ti san ṣe so in a nutshell ṣe rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé gbogbo revenue tí a ń gbà kéékèèké tá à ń ṣe òun náà la fi ń ṣe nǹkan ní ìlú it's like ẹ̀kọ́ fún wa ní owó tó jẹ́ pé kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ máa fi ṣe nǹkan ní ìlú bí nǹkan kékeré tí a need bí a bí gọ́tà ni bí a fẹ́ kó kan ni bí àwọn non-pensionable náà táwa gbà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ láti sin ìlú owó ìlú náà là ń fi fún wọn òun náà la ṣe ń rọ̀ ohun nílé àtàlejò wa gbé ṣe rí owó tí wọ́n bá ní pé ká san ẹjọ́ fẹ́ bẹ̀ wá ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ owó ẹ máa rí ìta tẹ bá lọ ẹ máa rí tẹ bá wà ní ní ẹ máa rí kò kí ṣe pé ìrànlọ́wọ́ pé ṣe rí lọ́dà gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì Byelaws RAJI ANOMO, we are very transparent. We are very, very transparent. Each kobo, a máa account fún each kobo. So, ẹni gbàgbọ́ ẹ̀ lórí wa. So, lórí ọ̀rọ̀